Hi, hope everyone is doing well. This is my week 3 update after conversion from from vertical sleeve gastrectomy to the RNY gastric bypass. I had the vertical sleeve back in 2016 and had conversion to RNY about roughly 3 weeks ago. My highest weight before all the surgeries was around 280 pounds. I had surgery in 2016 with the vertical sleeve. I was 256 the day of surgery. My low was 198. I had the RNY 3 weeks ago. My weight at the doctor's office was 233, or at the hospital rather. At home it was 229, so one or the other. You know, in a medical facility your weight tends to be higher. I don't know what's up with their scales. But good news is my weight today is 214.2 pounds. So, woohoo! I can't tell you how excited I am about that. The weight loss is going, I can't say it's going faster because I remember about 2 weeks after the sleeve, I had lost 18 pounds. And of course, my starting weight was higher. But the difference with the RNY is my starting weight was lower and I'm going to get below 200 faster. So I look forward to being in Wonderland definitely next month, which is the second month right after surgery. So I'm so excited about that. As your weight decreases, it's just so much easier to be active. My sister really blessed me. A coworker of hers had free gym equipment that was just sitting in their garage taking up space. And so they gave us a Bowflex, which my sister has, and a treadmill and elliptical, which I have. Perfectly free, fantastic. And these are gym size equipment. So it's a treadmill that looks like it used to be in a gym, or maybe people, a few years back bought that size treadmill and elliptical. I've never had one, ones as big as those. So I've been able to work out, get my steps in. Today I was on the treadmill for about 40 minutes and yesterday about 38 minutes. So just increasing my time. Just some changes with week 3. Of course, the first 2 weeks I was on a liquid diet. The second week I went to a beach resort with my family just to recuperate and rest. The first couple weeks consisted of a lot of protein shakes with 30 grams of protein, a lot of cream soups liquefied with broth. Everything that I ate pretty much was in broth. The first couple weeks I did have sugar-free Jell-O, which I did have some more. My husband purchased recently. Got an 8-pack of the sugar-free Jell-O. This is good to have on hand. These only contain 5 calories per cup of Jell-O and no carbs at all. Also in the first couple weeks, particularly the second week after surgery, when we were at the beach resort, I made a lot of coffee. I included my Isopure unflavored 0-carb protein powder. And 1 scoop has 100 calories and 25 grams of protein. Highly recommended. I've been putting this in a lot of things, not just coffee. I've added it to my liquid little 4-ounce cups of soup. Let's see, week 3, also I started taking calcium chews. These are in lieu of taking vitamins, so you need to get in a certain amount of grams of vitamins. For my program, I have to get in 1,200 milligrams of calcium citrate every day. And so just 1 chew has 500 milligrams in it. So I can take the calcium pills, which are 200 milligrams each. Typically I take 3 at a time. But for my second dose, I can just have 1 of these calcium chews. So I also have this in the iron flavor. So I will definitely show that when I film upstairs. Also, just today, I tried a Quest bar. My husband actually had purchased this, and this is the chocolate chip cookie dough flavor. And for the stats, this bar, if you look at the full bar, it contains 200 calories, 21 total grams of carbs, with 14 dietary fiber grams, which gives you net carbs of only 7. It only has 1 total sugar. At this point, I can't eat this whole full bar, and so what I did is I broke it in half and I warmed it up in the microwave, because at 3 weeks I need to take in soft foods. And so I did that. I really couldn't finish even like the half. I might have had like a quarter of the half. I guess because I was eating it slowly. It was kind of later in the day, and it is doughy. I was avoiding like the chips, like the chocolate chips in it. And anyhow, but this is an option if you're interested. If you want kind of like a sweet cake or chocolate bar, and you want a healthier version of it, definitely go for a protein bar. Next, in the 3rd week, like I said, I was doing a lot of soups, and after doing so many soups, I really needed something with some substance and just that crunchy flavor. And I went back to my old videos. I've been filming since the beginning, from before I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy. So if you go back to my videos about 4 or 5 years ago, you would see around the same time, around week 3, I needed a crunch. And so that's when my baby food or toddler food came into play. Now, this is not going to give you like a lot of nutrients. For example, the Curls Organic Sweet Potato and Cinnamon, it has 19 milligrams of potassium and 4 milligrams of calcium, which is good to have. What I really like about it, it only has 4 grams of carbohydrates per serving size, and serving size contains 14 of these curls, and these little babies are tiny because they're for toddlers. And so, of course, in the first 3 weeks after having surgery, your stomach is like a baby. It's like, a toddler, your stomach is still healing. What I like about these is they dissolve in your mouth. Let me use my hand sanitizer. I'm like a germaphobe. I work in the healthcare field, y'all, so I have to use sanitizer for everything. And so this is how small they are. Tiny. So you can have 14 of these throughout the day, just if you want to crunch. And if you have 14 of these, it's only 4 grams. So it's funny, back in the day, back before I had surgery and I watched other people's videos, I ran into a few people who mentioned wanting to try a cheese puff, because it's the same thing, it melts in your mouth, and so as it goes down, you're not going to have that worry of like the solid foods. But instead of having a cheese puff, have the toddler food. They're tiny. It's only 5 grams of carbs, or 4 grams of carbs in this one. Same thing, little crunchies, melt cheddar. It's like a cheese puff, but it's, made for toddlers. And this one has 5 grams of carbohydrates. This one does have iron in it. It has 1.7 milligrams of iron, which is great for me. I'm iron deficient. It has 1 milligram of vitamin E. And you can have 16 pieces of these. It's only 35 calories for the 16 pieces and 5 grams of carbs. So see for yourself. It's definitely worth looking into at any stage. If you are one who is really tempted to want to have chips, my favorite chips, were Doritos when I, was before surgery and all that. So if you're tempted, definitely have toddler food on hand so you don't reach out and grab those Doritos or chips, something that has a lot more carbs that you don't want to deal with. That's about it for week 3. I guess one more thing I can add. I haven't had this version, but this is sitting on the table, so I decided to share it. But it's unsweetened applesauce. I've had unsweetened applesauce that I froze before surgery, so I have had that. So if you have applesauce, definitely have unsweetened or with non-sugar added. So I believe that's about it. Oh, I did make today, I made egg bites. And so what I did for my egg bites is I had 2 muffin pan trays. They had 6 little cups each. And what I did is I used my food processor to mix up my little white chicken bites that comes in like the can that's already kind of chopped up, but I chopped it up even further with the food processor. I chopped up broccoli as well in the food processor to make it really tiny, bits, really minced really well. I mixed the chicken and the broccoli with egg. I used 3 eggs. You can use more if you really like a lot of egg. I added the flavored protein to it. I added, what else did I put in it? Pepper. I think that's about it. I think that's all I added to it. Oh yeah, I did add broth to the food processor to use to mix up the chicken and when I mixed up the broccoli. So I poured all that into a separate bowl with the eggs, mixed it all up, put it into the muffin pans, made 12 of them. I had to share. My kids looked at it and they were like so excited. So my kids had like about half of them. But I had 4 left over out of the 12 that I was able to put into the refrigerator. So I used those for my breakfast this upcoming week, during the morning. So that felt really good to have something besides just the soup. So besides the soup, all I've had that was a little bit more of substance was my little egg muffins that I made. Oh yeah, I put cheese cubes in each one too. So in each of my little egg muffins, I put 1 little square cube of cheese. So another thing to add, I am on a prescription to prevent gallstones. Let me see. I just noticed that on the table as well. And so it's called Ursodiol, Ursodiol, 250 milligram tablets. I have to take 1 tablet twice a day with food for 6 months post-op to prevent gallstones. So this is something I did not have back when I had my VSG. So this might be something new that they're doing for RNY. Another new thing, I got a new body fat analysis scale. I will be showing that in my next video. I'll probably be filming upstairs. I just happen to be filming downstairs. I started school last week also, ECU, East Carolina University. I have on my Pirates. Let me move this out the way. Go Pirates. I guess this also counts as a body shot, right? Got my body shot on. So I have my East Carolina, my shirt, and my bottoms. Go ECU. Woohoo! So anyways, I hope that everyone is doing well. I appreciate you watching. If you want to follow me, definitely subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions for me, any comments, you're welcome to comment. I'll definitely respond. But I hope everyone is doing well in their journeys, whether you're pre-op or newly in the midst of post-op, or if you're years out. I have heard from some people that had surgery the same year that I did. So good to hear from you all. Shout out to New Jackie 33 and Hello VSG 2016. Love you all dearly. You're always going to be a part of my life because we went through this together. But everyone, I hope you're doing well and take care. Bye.